There's certainly no chill here in Chao and Wyoming, as Chao Racing 2017 brings you Week 10's action. As we come to the end of another exciting month, we're ready for another exciting tag team week. And here to have a warm in your heart for years to come is the fabulous host, Brandon Shannings. Thank you, Paul. Hello, Cheyenne. Welcome to the show. And hello to your fans at home. Well, here we are at the end of April, and we're now presenting our April Tag Team action on Week 10 show. And it's promised to be an exciting one that will feel your heat and soul. So, Paul, tell us who we have for the first race of our April Tag Team action. Alright, Brandon. The opening race of Week 10's action tonight here in Chao, Wyoming. We have last year's runner-up, the License of Destiny, consisting of the License to Drive, Adam Hean Sr., and OJ Upton, or OJ Upton for short. They've done pretty well in the previous 2 months of play. We'll soon know if they can keep up for the month of April tonight, as they will take on Lewis Johnston and Hannah Brown. The players are lined up and ready to go. We're just about ready for Week 10's action, so without further ado, let's have a Chao race! Alright, out here's off and running for the License of Destiny. They want to fulfill another victory towards getting another shot at all the glory. They're trying to rebound from last month's loss, as a matter of fact, and it looks like Adam Hean Sr. is dancing to the beat. And he's off and running again. He's going to assist RJ Upton for the lead over the curve moment. And it looks like RJ Upton, or OJ for short, and Lewis Johnston are going to be heading for the water, trying to gain some ground, swimming like crazy at the curve moment. As number 8 wins the first speed bus of Week 10's action here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. That is enough to take the lead over the force of a Chao in the back. And it looks like number 1 passes for 1, and number 7 is for the rest. As number 1 takes speed bus number 2 in this race, now making the pass for number 7 for T.Y. all the way in the back. Right now, up in the front, we have Adam Hean Sr. guarding RJ Upton, or OJ Upton for short, who is battling with Lewis Charleston for second place over in the front. We're passing 1 minute mark as the next speed bus we made by number 7, who desperately needs to catch him every now and then. He makes a pass from numbers 1 and 2 after taking it out for a while. Right now, it looks like one of the Silver Chao taunts for a moment. And who will get the next command of Speedbus? We're about to find out right now. It's going to be Hannah Brown who will get the next command of Speedbus. He can't forget about being interrogated by the Force Silver Chao. But it looks like there might need a miracle to catch up with the License of Destiny. Adam Hean Sr. is safely in the lead ahead of RJ Upton. I think they're going to win this one for sure. Next PS belongs to number 1. He was way behind for a while, but now he leads on the Force Silver Chao, and that was his second speed bus of the race. Right now, number 2 won't have enough time to get a speed bus. So who will get the next one? It is going to be Lewis Johnston who got it. Now catching up to OJ Upton and Harry. Back in the home stretch, it looks like Adam Hean Sr. is going to get another easy victory for the License of Destiny. He had an excellent season so far, and now he's going to keep it up this week. As number 2 takes the next Beamers, the License of Destiny wins another far better with Adam Hean Sr. in first place. Boy, what a season he has. Adam Hean Sr. is now 9-1 after 10 races of play. He's doing a pretty good job trying to lead OJ Upton and License of Destiny to redemption, and I'm pretty sure he'll fulfill his redemption at the World Championship as well. Either way, he is smiling today as Lewis Charleston, a little sad with the loss, expected to close out the Speedbus race. Alright, the License of Destiny, back on the right track, and as well as something coming up, I bet it right. We'll be right back with the rest of Week 10's action after this. Do not go away. So that is one race down for Week 10 tonight. We still got the rest of the schedule to go. 11 more races left. Tell us what we have for race number 2. Alright, race number 2 this month For our tag team action, we have today's buzz, Tommy and Kenny, against the 2015 Rising Stars champion, David Howley, and Gordon Landberg, who's trying to get a better season after slumping in 2006. Let's see what happens here. Everyone is on the clock, and let's have a Chao race. So there goes the next two teams pressing down the line, trying to gain a win towards fulfilling the 2018 tag team title. Let's find out who will get that win closer towards their glory. Okay, the four Chao are shaking the palm trees, and now they're gonna eat the fruit. There they are, they're eating the fruit like crazy. They ate the Konashi fruit, and there they go. They're off and running. Which team will have command of in the only one? It looks like Kenny Days is the rest, and Tommy Days is pausing for one. That will give David Howley and Gordon Landberg the upper hand for a moment, as the first superstar against Beepus is number 7, and that will lead the force of a Chao thanks to that Beepus. And right now, all the way in the back, we have number 1, who's trying desperately to catch up in a hurry. As Beepus number 2 of this race will be made by number 8, who leaves number 2 left behind in 7th. And Kenny Days, back up in front, seems to be leading after Gordon Landberg and David Howley had control of the lead for a couple of moments. But now the Days are back in the lead, and Kenny's trying to hold on Gordon Landberg for first place, as the next few runs were made by number 1. He really desperately needs some tag champs to do. He got some help, but I think he's going to need a lot more help than that. I think Gordon Landberg wants to have revenge over Kenny Days. He's blazing down behind Kenny Days. Kenny Days trying desperately to hold on to the lead of Kevin Moore. Well, anyway, who got the next Beepus? And it's number 8. That makes it the second Beepus race. And he leaves number 2 left behind in 7th for a second time. And guess who's way behind in the competition? It's number 1, that's Sue. But I don't think he'll get Beepus every now and then. Next Beepus belongs to number 2, who leaves number 1 in dead meat all the way in back. Meanwhile, Kenny Days is trying to hold off Gordon Landberg. He's trying to get through a tough battle with Gordon Landberg up in the front. And yes, number 1 finally gets another turn. That makes his second Beepus race, but he's still behind the competition in last place. And look at this, Kenny Days is going to have control. He's going to have a little bit of movement about him because Gordon Landberg is going to. I think the Days brothers are going to win this one. And look at this, number 8 with another turn, making his first Beepus race. He can't forget about Gordon Landberg, and now he dominates over the force of a Chao. And it looks like numbers 2 and 1 are getting left behind the competition. As Tommy Days' Big Cherry takes next Beepus, the wise to Kenny Days is going to lead the Big Cherry towards the victory. The Days boys win with Kenny Days in first, and Tommy Days will count in second respectively. They hold on Gordon Landberg for the victory, as number 1 will close out the Speedbus race. Try this week get back in this one, that makes his first Speedbus race, leaving number 2 in last place all the way in back. Alright, so the Days boys score another huge victory. They look pretty happy, alright, right Bandit? Right. Coming up, we got more science for you. But first, have a look at this. Alright, Paul, who do we have next? Race number 3 will feature the 2016 Tag Team Champions, Walter Craigson and the Steel Curtain Aaron Miller, against Vince Dayson and Glenn Murray. Good luck to the next two teams on the quest for victory, and please start the race! Here we go. Alright, there goes the next two teams. Walter Craigson and Aaron Miller are trying to get a win in the 2017 Tag Team season, while Vince Dayson and Glenn Murray looks to remain undefeated, trying to get the move for the 3-0. Who will get that victory tonight? We'll find out soon enough. Well, it looks like Vince Dayson is gone. The other 3 Chao are dancing. So that means Vince Dayson and Glenn Murray will have full control of the lead as Vince Dayson heads for the water. And Aaron Miller, the Steel Curtain, will win the opening toss this time round, and Walter Craigson is going to rest. So he is expected to drop down a couple places. He is spotted with number 2 and number 1 for D-Life. As his partner, the Steel Curtain, Aaron Miller, opens this one up with back-to-back speedruns. And look at that, folks! guess which team really now has command of the league? It's Glenn Murray and Vince Jason, because Glenn Murray has took a shortcut. They now have a little more room to run more as Walter Craigson will have the next command speakers trying desperately to get back in this one. Numbers 2 and they are getting left behind. But guess who's way behind in the competition all the way in the back? It's number 1 as we pass the 100 mark. But who will really get the next command speakers? It's number 2 who dominates over the force of a Chao ahead of Walter Gregson. He's doing a pretty good job. Meanwhile, Glenn Murray can say sayonara to the airport boys as he assists Ben Station for the lead. I think his team is going to improve to 3-0. Yep, Walter Gregson and Elmore don't have any chance of catching up to them. They're going to win this one. Back to number 2, and look at that. He maintains the lead over the force of a Chao and Walter Gregson. Might not guess which 2 Chao really needs some help. It's number 8 and number 1. They're both battling for dear life. But the next piece is going to be made by Ben Station, who can say sayonara to the other team. And Glenn Murray is all alone in the lead, up in the front. He is going to assist Ben Station to an easy victory ahead of Walter Craigson and Elmer. Warren won't have enough distance to catch up to them in time. As number 2 takes another turn, and Walter Craigson and number 1 are going to rest. Towering winner for Glenn Murray and Ben Station by a blowout over Walter and Aaron Miller. What a deal! A blowout victory for Ben Station and Glenn Murray thanks to that shortcut. As the steel cut to Aaron Miller, sad to say, with a loss, we'll get the next command speakers. That makes his first speaker space, but he still has a terrible season. And Walter Craigson is still winless up in the back. And we have just enough time for one more speaker on the space, and it will be made by Walter Craigson. That makes his second speaker space, but as always, next time, I don't think we'll get any wins every now and then. Maybe not for a while. But anyways, Ben Station and Glenn Murray are now 3-0. That's right, they're doing a pretty good job, and we are ready for more song action after we hear what from this. Alright, we're back with another starting race. That's my Brandon, and for race number 4, we have our defending champions, Sunrise to drive out the Junior and Chris Knuckles, taking on Steve Langman and Ramon Shante of the Luck of the Irish. Boy, the defending champion show is struggling in their first 2 months. I hope they get a win this time. We'll find out soon enough. Everyone is on the clock, and let's pop this place! Alright, and it looks like Ramon Shante's going to rest. That means Al here Jr. and Chris Knuckles will have a 2-1 advantage over Steve Langman of the Luck of the Irish and the Cowboy. These sweet Chao are going to shake the fallen trees. There they go. The coconut shaped fruit is reached the bottom of the floor, and now they're going to eat the fruit. And it looks like it's going to be even now because Al here Jr. is going to rest. And now Chris Knuckles is going to rest. Al here Jr. is dancing. Chris Knuckles is going to rest. That means Steve Langman will have full control on the lead for the Luck of the Irish. As the first superstar against Beefus is his partner, Ramon Shante, who's also heading for the water along with his partner. And here comes Ramon Shante. He's gunning him with all his might. And who will get Speedless number 2 in this race? It's going to be the son of the license to drive, Al here Jr. There we go! He's flying like crazy. And as a matter of fact, his partner, Chris Knuckles, flew through as well. He took the shortcut! His team is now in the lead thanks to that shortcut. They were fighting a tough beginning, but now they have full control of the lead. Chris Knuckles is gone, ladies and gentlemen, as number 7 will get a turn now, trying desperately to get back in this one. By now it is number 8 who is getting left behind in the competition all the way back. And it looks like number 2 pauses for more and trying to get some attention here. And now it is number 1 who pauses for more, as next PS will be made by number 8. He gets some help. Now he's trying to stay alive in the game. Meanwhile, Chris Knuckles is trying to get his first win. He has been winless for the first 9 weeks, but I think he'll finally get a win this week. I'm dumb that he's going to win this one. No doubt at all. Next PS belongs to number 7, who dominates over the force of a Chao and the son of the license to drive, Al here Jr. But Alien Jr. is surely gonna put a smile on his face yet today. Yep, he really has a smile on his face because Spam on short take is going. Well, he's gonna wake up in the next command speakers, but it looks like Chris Van Argos is gonna leave the luck of the Irish in the dust. He is finally gonna get his first win of the season, and the defending champion is gonna move the first step towards repeat. Alien Jr. and Chris Van Argos are winners. That means Chris Van Argos gets his first win after 10 weeks, and they take their first step towards repeating their dreams. Great job. And number 8 will get the next command speakers. He is leaving numbers 1 and 2 in the dust, and they both went a little too far that time. Ouch. As number 1 will get a turn now. And I do believe that's going to do it for this race. I don't think we'll have time for any speakers anymore. Yep, the race is over. So, Alvin Jr. and Chris Van Argos take the first step on the 2018 Road to Repeat campaign. Let's hope everything goes well, right, Bennett? Right. Back in a bit, do not go away. Alright, Paul, next we have... what? Next up for race number 5, we have the Dazzling Aces. John Miller and Fred Harrison taking on Donald Mannings and Luke Green. Donald and Luke have been pretty good teammates, and of course they got the win in the previous 2 months. Dazzling Aces, meanwhile, are trying to get back on the right track. Can the Dazzling Aces overcome their losses to defeat Donald Mannings and Luke Green? Only time will tell, as the players are lining up and all stretch out ready to go, so please start the race! Okay, let's see which team will prevail in this race. Of this exciting week test action here in Cheyenne, Wyoming, the capital of Wyoming as a matter of fact. And as we say each and every week, no matter which city or which state we are, anything can happen in the Chao Racing universe. The bar we always keep each and every week. And it looks like Luke Green is with us. And it looks like Fred Harrison's going to lead for the Dazzling Aces up in the front. And it looks like he is going to be heading for the water. Trying to gain his look around in the only one. And who will get the winning toss this time around? It is going to be Luke Green who will get the winning toss this time around. And it looks like Donald Mannings and Luke Green and number 2 are going to best. So now they're heading for the water, trying to regain some ground. Both of them are trying to get back in this one after a costly nap. As Luke Green, the bad dude, gets back to Max Spears to start this race. Right now it is Fred Harrison of the Dazzling Aces who dominates the lead ahead of the pack. But how long will his dominance will last? We'll find out soon enough. As the next PS will be made by Donald Manning, who's trying to keep his team undefeated after he's done pretty well in the past 2 months. Right now John Mills trying to catch up. And it looks like number 8 is way behind in the competition all the way back. But we passed the 1 minute mark just a while back. And who will get the next command because it is number 1 who gets it. And he dominates over the 4-7 Chao along with John Miller of the Dazzling Aces, which his top teammate Fred Harrison is in the lead. And the current moment. Next just walks to Donald Mannings. That makes his second speed burst of the race. Now battling with or assisting Luke Green for 2nd and 3rd respectively. And right now number 8 really needs to get a speed bus. He needs to get a speed bus because he's one. Well, he's going to get one alright, but I think he's going to need a lot more help than that to stay in the game. Right now, Fred Harrison is currently leading over Donald Mannings and Luke Green. Donald Mannings and Luke Green are trying to catch up to him. We'll soon know who will have the upper hand at the home stretch. First, let's head back to number 8 after a costly nap. He passes to number 2 for D-Life on the way back. And it looks like Luke Green has somehow made the pass from Fred Harrison. He was dominating for most of the race, but it looks like Luke Green is going to assist Donald Mannings for the victory at the very end. Luke Green and Donald Mannings prevail over the Dazzling Aces. What an amazing comeback for Luke Green and Donald Mannings. As number 2, we'll have next command speakers. Will we have enough speed runs before this race is all over? No, we don't. It's all over. So the winners of this race on a duo of Dominguez and Green. They proved the 3-0 and are still undefeated. Right, they're still undefeated for now. Coming out, we got another exciting race for you, but first let's hear a word from this. We're almost on our halftime break for week 10, but first let's present race number 6. That's right, for race number 6 of week 10, we have the Miller Traders, Howard and Dave Miller, still searching for their first win of the 2017 tag team season. They're trying to face Ryan Christian and Thomas Lingrata. Will they finally get a win, or Ryan Thomas hold on for another easy victory? We'll find out right now. And it looks like Howard Miller's gonna rest. That means Ryan Christian and Thomas Lingrata will have a 2-1 advantage against Dave Miller. Them and Dave Miller are approaching the palm trees. They're going to drink the coconut shaped food, and now they're going to eat the food. And there goes the free Chao, with Dave Miller barely leading over Ryan Christian and Thomas Lingrata to come in. And look at this, Ryan Christian wins the winning toss for this week's. Oh, but he went a little too far that time. He fell in the water. Now he has a lot of catching up to. Anyway, number 8 is getting left behind in the competition on the way back, as Beavis number 2 of this race will be made by no number 10, number 7, who leaves number 2 in 6th place, left behind in 7th. Right now it is Dave Miller who's leading the NHL right now. Howard Miller is right on his tail in 2nd place at the current moment, as the next Beavis will be made by number 1, who dominates up at the 4 Stuart Chao. He can't forget about being tailgated by the yellow Stuart Chao. Numbers 2 and 7 are getting left behind, battling for 6. But guess who's way behind in the competition as we pass the 1 minute mark? It's number 8, that's who. But back to number 1. He is all alone in the lead, leading over the 4 Stuart Chao in the middle. That's a good domination so far for number 1. Meanwhile, Dave Miller is the first to approach the wall. Howard Miller is trying to garner with all his might, as number 7 will get another turn. That makes his second speed best at base. He's trying to lead number 2 in the dust, and right now number 8 pauses for 1. So now he's way behind in the competition all the way back. That means he's going to need a couple of speed busts if he wants to get back in this one, and this is one of them. But I do believe that's all he's going to get for the entire race. He's going to be left behind the competition for sure. And it looks like Howard Miller is leading the Miller Traders towards the home stretch at the current moment. Howard Miller is flying towards home stretch, as Ryan Christian will get another turn. That makes his second speed burst of the race, but I think he's going to retain 3rd place behind the Miller Traders. And it looks like Thomas Lingrata is going to have to settle for 4. So the Miller Traders are going to finally get the first win of the 2017 season. As this time Ryan Christian goes for consecutive. Howard and Dave Miller, hold off Ryan Christian to secure an easy victory. That means Dave Miller has earned his first win after 10 weeks, and the Miller Traders take their first step towards the 2018 Tag Team title chances. What a deal. Howard and Dave prevailed this month, but what will the future lie for the rest of the season? I don't know, but it's going to be exciting. Back in the bed, do not go away. Alright, we're back with my halftime break, and we have seen plenty of amazing races and events so far this week here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Right now, Paul, it's time for the second half of our program. Tell us what we have for race number 7. Alright, race number 7 to start the second half will feature Garrett Dayton and F.R. Kingsley. They're gonna start Hard-Hitting Masters respectively against Kyle Leachman and the Bobby Mater, Bobby K. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. And it looks like Bobby K, the Bobby Mater, is gonna rest, and now Garrett Dayton is gonna rest. So it's gonna be Kyle Leachman versus F.R. Kingsley for the lead up in the front. These two will have the opening edge to start things off. But who will really have command on the lead? Looks like Kyle Leachman is dancing to the beat. And there goes F.R. Kingsley. That means he will have command on the lead for his team. Up the front. And what will he be doing? It looks like Kyle Leachman is heading for the water. As the first superstar is getting speed boost to start the second half. It's number 7. After going west for a while, he's back in this one. We're trying to get back in this one, as a matter of fact. Right now, guess who is way behind in the competition? It's number 8, Natsu, and he taunts one. As Speedbus number 2 in this race will be made by the Hard Train Master, F1 Kingsley, and you can take a guess of what happens next. That's why Kyle Richmond has took a shortcut. He was dancing for a while, but now he has command on the lead with for Bobby K. Great shortcut strategy. His team is now in the lead up in the front as we head back into F1 Kingsley, who was a little bit shocked when Kyle Richmond had the shortcut. He was in the lead for a while, but now he has a serious catch up to do. We passed the 1 minute mark, and it looks like number 8 is all alone in last place, fighting for dear life. He's going to need a couple of speedboats to get back in this one, and this is the first of them. But will he get some more, or will it be done for sure? We'll find out soon enough. And as Kyle Richmond is going to rest, Garrett Dayton is safely in second place, going ahead of Bobby Mee, but I don't think he'll have a chance of making all the way to the lead. Yeah, no chance at all. Next PS belongs to the Hard-Jang Wizard F1 Kingsley. That makes his first speedbus to the base. And right now, number 8 really need to get some speedbus, and I mean now. Will he get a speedbus before he gets to the wall? Oh, you bet he won't get a speedbus in time. So the next speedbus is going to be made up in the front, and it's going to be made by the Gangnam Style Master, Garrett Dayton. He is safely in second place and back. But Kyle Richmond has his race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. As number 2 takes the next speedbus, Kyle Richmond helps Bobby K get an easy victory over Garrett Dayton and F1 Kingsley. What a deal! His strategy paying off with a shortcut, and he gets another win towards his victory. Great job! As F1 Kingsley will get a number turn. That makes his 4th speedbus for the race, but he's a little disappointed with the loss. So sad. I don't think we'll have time for another speedbus or 2. Yep, this race is over! Alright, so Kyle Richmond and the Bobby Mee and Bobby K emerged victorious this month. That's right, they're starting to get back on the right track. Let's hope everything goes well. And we will send more exciting action after we find out about this. Alright, I know the next one's going to feature Eric Crosby and Alan Holmes, who have been winless so far after 9 weeks, and they really want to get a win on their board. Is that correct, Paul? Yeah, they're trying desperately to get a win on that board. We'll see what happens. Yes, Eric Crosby and Alan Holmes taking on Chuck Dixon and Gary Coles. So, will Gary Coles have another victory, or will Eric and Alan finally get their first win? We're about to find out right now. Let's have a Chao race. And it looks like Alan Holmes is with us. That means Chuck Dixon and Gary Coles will have the opening edge. They have a 2-on-1 advantage over the Sheriff Outlaw Eric Crosby. Let's see if it will pay off in the only one or not. Right now, Eric Crosby, Chuck Dixon, and Gary Coles are going to eat the food. And there we go. Gary Coles has come in on the lead, followed by his partner, Chuck Dixon, in second place. And it looks like Gary Coles is, oh, you can't forget about saying he took a shortcut. Well, he scored a rest for a while, but he did take a shortcut. As number 2 will get the winning starts this time around. Gary Coles may be sleeping, but now he has full control of the lead thanks to that shortcut. And it looks like number 8 is going to rest, just about heading for the water. As speedbus number 2 of this race will be made by Alan Holmes. I don't think his team will have a chance to get their first win in the season. Yep, Gary Coles is gone, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to leave Eric Crosby and Alan Holmes winless for another week. By the way, looks at it so far. He is all alone in the lead, and his fans are smiling today. Let's see how long it goes on. As we head back into Alan Holmes, now making a pass from Chuck Dixon. I know Chuck Dixon is showing in a good mood so far in this race. Number 1's getting left behind. That's number 7, who dominates over the 4th of Chao. Takes the next speedbus. He can leave the other competitors in the dust. And back in front, Gary Coles is climbing up the wall. And who got the next command speedbus? It is his partner, Chuck Dixon. In fact, he is surely going to be in a good mood if they keep the lead of the convoy. Right now, number 1 is getting left behind in the competition. But I think he's going to be left behind. I don't think he'll get any more speedbus for a while. Next speedbus belongs to number 8. who leaves number 2 left behind in 7th. Gary Coles is at the home stretch, and his fans are cheering on like crazy. Who got the next speed bus? It is Eric Crosby to shout out. Well, they're going to be winless for another week. Probably not going to win at all, I told him. Anyway, Gary Coles gets the win. He is Chuck Dixon. Wow, Chuck Dixon only had 1 win. That effort puts Chuck Dixon in his 2nd win of the season. Great job. He now has 2 wins on the board. As number 2 will get another turn. That makes his 2nd speed race of the race. And number 1 twice. And we have just enough time for 1 more speed bus on this race, and it will be made by Chuck Dixon, who is happy with the result. He only had 1 win, but that one really got him his 2nd win of the season. He deserved it this week. Alright, they got a job done. That's right, we'll be back with more right after this. Alright, Paul, are you ready to see the Metal Busters do some more crime-busting metal action? Yes, I am, Brandon. It's the Metal Busters, Chao Pickles, and Rusty Williamson for race number 9. And tonight they'll be taking on Nick Simon and Richard Hasselhoff. Best of luck to those 2 teams on the run. Everyone's on the clock, and let's rock this place. Alright, so as Chao Pickles looks to get another win towards fulfilling his 7th title, Rusty Williams is trying his best to get back on the right track in the only run. Right now the 2 teams are shaking the palm trees. One is Silver Jar 20 from one that come on. And it looks like Richard Hasselhoff's gonna have come in on the lead up in front, with Chao Pickles in 2nd place ahead of his partner Rusty Williamson. And it looks like Rusty Williamson and Chao Pickles are heading for the water. As the first superstar gets speed plus is number 2, who wakes up from his nap, and now he leads over the 4th Silver Chao. By the way, looks at it. Right now, number 7 is supposed to be taking water, trying to gain to the ground. Right, that's way to catch up. As number 8 takes speed bus number 2 in this race. That's way catching up on the bridges. Right now, it is the Metal Fusionist Chao Pickles, who's leading at the curve, more ahead of Richard Hasselhoff and Nick Simon. As the next speed bus we made by just a moment by now, his partner Rusty Williamson, the crime buster of Chao Racing. Chao Pickles, of course, is the Metal Fusionist and our defending champion, as a matter of fact. And it looks like number 2 Torrance one more, so he's better to drop down a couple places. As we head back into Rusty Williamson, who makes the pass from sleeping Nick Simon, and it looks like Chao Pickles is gonna rest. That means Richard Hasselhoff will have come in on the lead up in the front, but how long Wesley will last over Rusty Williamson, we'll soon know in the early run. Next race belongs to number 1, who desperately needs some catching up every now and then. Now he's back on the right track ahead of Silver Chao. Now lead number 2 left behind in the competition, and it looks like Nick Simon will get a turn now. That was a good speed bus by now. And it looks like Richard Hasselhoff's for us. That means Rusty Williamson will have come in on the lead for the Metal Busters for the 2nd time in this race, as Nick Simon gets back-to-back speed bus, trying desperately to catch up with the Metal Busters in time. And it looks like numbers 1 and 7 are both going to rest. So these 2 Chao are going to be left behind in the competition all the way back. No doubt at all. And Nick Simon with a 2nd speed bus, but that wasn't enough to make the pass from I Remember of the Metal Busters. Chao's gonna hold on for a bit to it, with Rusty Williamson coming in 2nd place. So the Metal Busters secure an easy victory over Nick Simon and they get the job done again this month, as number 8 barely closes out the speed bus for the race. Just barely. Alright, so the Metal Busters hang on to the lead. That's right, what looks like to be coming turns out to be an instant save. Great job. We'll be right back after this. That's not having time. But anyways, who do we have for race number 10? Race number 10, we have Alex Markinson and Will Hickson taking on Jerry Lang and Evan Shandingo. I know you got your attention. Anyway, best of luck to the 2 teams. Everyone is on the clock. And let's on we go! These two teams know how to put it showings. Anyway, Alex Marguson has yet to get a win after the first 9 weeks of play. Will his team finally get a win so that he can get his first win of the season? We'll find out soon enough. By now, it is Jerry Lang who leads slightly over the former Black Fire Will Linkson. And it looks like Will Linkson is heading for the water. And so is Evan Janingo. As the first superstar against Beepus is Alex Marguson, who's also heading for the water, trying to get his first win after 10 weeks of play. Will he get the job done finally this week? We'll soon know in a little while. And it looks like number 7 taunts for one, trying to get some attention here. Now we'll drop down to last place over the game Chao right now, as he takes Speedbus number 2 in this phase, and look at that! He flies! And now he leads over the 4 Super Chao. What a deal behind number 7. And it looks like Will Linkson seems like he has a comfortable lead up in the front. He's doing a pretty good job trying to help Alex Marguson get a win on his board. As we head back into number 7. After being left behind after a taunt, he now dominates over the 4 Super Chao. Good domination so far for number 7 this race. And it looks like number 1 pauses for one, so he's going to need a couple of speedruns to get back in this one. And this is the first of them, but I think that's always going to get for a while. And that's Will Linkson going west. Jerry Lang is rapidly catching up to him in the water, but I think Will Linkson is going to fall out easily. Next BS belongs to number 2, who's trying to catch up in number 8 and battle for 6th place. Right now, number 1 is getting left behind in the competition. He really needs to get some more speed bus, but it's number 8 who got the next command on speed bus. Now he leads number 2 left behind in 6th place for the second time in this race, and Jerry Lang is going last, which means Will Linkson has his race all out done, ladies and gentlemen. Jerry Lang won't be able to catch up to him in time, as number 8 will have the next command on speed bus, and he's going to rest. And Will Linkson helps Alex Marguson get his first win of the 2017 season. They get the job done this week. Alex Marguson has finally got a win after 10 weeks. Great job. And it looks like number 2 will get another turn. That makes his second speed bus in the race. And I think that's going to do it for the speed bus this race. Yep. Number 1 can just forget about this race. He is going home. Empty head, like always. Alright, so Will Linkson and Alex Marguson are our winners. They get the first win towards the 2018 Tag Team Talent Chances. How's that for a surprise? Yep, what a surprise indeed. We'll be right back after this. Do not go away. Well, you know, any main event can be interesting. And this week's main event is surely going to be a thrill to remember. As coming up in the next segment, we have 2 go-getter teams. That's right, 2 go-getter teams on week 10's main event who are trying only. So make sure to stay tuned for later in the show. Alright, time for race number 11. And who do we have again, Paul? Race number 11 will feature Jeff Narris and Frankfurt Natal versus Norman Finer and the Urban Cowboy Benny Mullen. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, let's rock this place! Alright, the next race is on its way towards the checkered flag. Chao racing style, that is. And right now, the 2 teams are jigging the palm trees, and it looks like Benny Mullen was taking a rest. And right now, who had coming in on the lead up in the front? It's going to be Jeff Narris who had command of the lead up in the front, leading over Norman Finer at the current point, and number 7 is for the rest. And there goes Jeff Narris. He's flying down the water. He's trying to gain a lot of momentum in the water in the early run of this race. As number 1, who desperately needs a catching up after going west, takes the opening toss for this race. Right now, Jeff Harris should have the lead for his team for Frankfurt Natal. Yep. Everyone else in the water, so Jeff Narris will lead over the Urban Cowboy Benny Mullen as number 8 takes Beavis number 2 of this race, but that was a rather pity that time. And it looks like Frankfurt Natal rest but his team is in the lead of the convoy as number 1 will get another turn that makes his second speed boost to the base, trying to leave the other competitors in the dust. And who's gonna get the next one as number 8 gets left behind? It is Norman Finer. He's trying desperately to get back in this one. I think he needs some more help. Right now it is Jeff Naris who's trying to leave Benny Moen in the dust as we head back into Norman Finer, still trying to catch up in a hurry. I think he needs a lot more help than that to stay in game. Number 8 also really needs some catching up to do every now and then. He's getting left behind in the competition. I think he's going to be left behind for at least a while or two. Back to Norman Finer. Once again, he's trying desperately to get back in this one, and now he's doing pretty well. And by now it is Benny Moore who leads in the cowboy, and he's doing the rest. That means Jeff Naris will have command on the lead for the second time in this race, and this time he shows no mercy. He gets the next command because he's trying to put this one away the second time around after getting back the lead from the other cowboy, Benny Moen. Will he hold on for the lead this time? We'll find out soon enough. Next US belongs to number 1, who now dominates over the force of Chao and Norman Finer, and it looks like Jeff Naris should be able to hold off Benny Moen this time. This time, Benny Moen won't have enough distance to catch up to him in time. Jeff Naris and Frank Montal are going to win this one. As number 5 takes number 10 to make his 4th speed boost to the base, Jeff Naris holds up Benny Moen to lift Frank Montal towards the victory. Unbelievable effort by Jeff Naris and Frank Montal. Number 8 has no hope for surviving whatsoever, and Jeff Naris and Frank Montal can celebrate. Right, we're heading on to our main event in just a few minutes, but first let's hear one from this. Okay, Paul, it's time for a very interesting main event, and I mean interesting. Interesting indeed, Button, because for Week 10's main event here in Chao, Wyoming, it's an all-go-getter affair. The classic go-getters, Antonio Bennett, Christian Hunter, against the new go-getters 2.0, Ricky Nelson, and Rusty Instant by Jackie Chan. This week's main event is presented by Oxy Queen, now featuring in many great other products, including Arm & Hammer, many great products that help you get the tough stains out with OxyClean. Alright, who will be cleaning up a victory for this race? We're about to find out right now. Please start the race. And there goes Chris Schneider, busting down the line. He is leading for the go-getters. The classic go-getters up in the front. The fans are cheering on both go-getter teams at the current moment. And it looks like Chris Schneider is dancing to the beat at the current moment, but he'll be off the money again. Give a try, eat it through. And there he goes, Chris Schneider. He is gone, ladies and gentlemen. He is leading the classic go-getters at the current moment. My way looks at it. And it looks like Antonio Bennett is going to as the first superstar against BRs on Week 10's main event presented by Oxy Queen. It's Ricky Nelson of the Go-Getters 2.0, and he paid off his shortcut! He has an unbelievable season thanks to that shortcut. He's doing pretty well with shortcut scheme this year, and he done it again this week as number 1 takes speed boost number 2 this race, leaving number 7 left behind over the divisions. Ricky Nelson is leading the Go-Getters 2.0 over the classic Go-Getters to the Cowboy thanks to that shortcut. Now Ricky Nelson is approaching the sapphire portion of the Emerald course. He is all alone in the lead at this point as the next BS we made by number 7, who desperately needs to catch him every now and then. Chris Schneider was in shock. After leading for a while for the classic Go-Getters, they actually gave the Go-Getters 2.0 the lead with Ricky Nelson taking a shortcut. Now, Chris Schneider has a lot of catching up to do when he gets up. And who will get the next command US? It's number 2 guy. Now he leads over the force to Chao along with Antonio Bennett and must take his way back Jackie Chan. Poor number 7 is getting left behind on the competition all the way in the back. I don't think he'll get any spears every now and then. Next spears belongs to the next generation superstar Antonio Bennett of the classic Go-Getters. And it looks like Chris Schneider of the classic Go-Getters on his score list. That means the Go-Getters 2.0 will have a full control of the lead into the home stretch. Ricky Nelson is gone, ladies and gentlemen. No one's going to catch up to him in a hurry. And Antonio Bennett will get back to Mexico, and that must have been a pity that time. Looks like Ricky Nelson has this race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. The Go-Getters 2.0 wins Week 10's main event over the classic Go-Getters. Fish and I will have to settle for second, and Rusty Usually from Jackson will get the next command because he is smiling over a win tonight. Mickey Nelson made him proud tonight. They'll be back next month to try to do it again, or someone or somehow. Anyway, number 7 will get left behind the competition as number 1, who leaves number 7 left behind in DUI, takes the next command speeders, gets number 10, that makes his second speed buzzer base, and we have just enough time for one last speed buzzer week 10, and it will be made by Rusty Eastwood Wing Jackington. That makes his second speed buzzer base. His team got the win because Mickey Nelson came in first. Alright, the Classic Go-Getters 2.0 win this one, and we are back to wrap it all up after the break. Alright, that's it for this week's edition of Chao Racing 2017. A big congratulations to our new tag team on the month, Go-Getters 2.0. Now, they're going to be back around June because we're going on a vacation soon to Florida. So, they'll be back in June for more exciting action. We'll be back next week for another exciting Chao Racing show. Until then, this is Spanish Giant signing off from beautiful Cheyenne, Wyoming. Thanks to everyone listening in the audience today. Keep on smiling and so long, everybody! Thank you for joining us this week. This is Paul Sycamore speaking. See you next week for another exciting edition of Chao Racing 2017. Good night, everybody.